This video is long overdue. It's late at night, I should be asleep. This is my, as you can see, I had to remove the first pond. It was a kiddie pool and it was leaking, and it wasn't really working out so good, so I've reorganized the room here and made it more presentable. I had to leave the master control panel here. This is what I call the bridge. Excuse my cough. The bridge has multiple power strips and a master timer board here. It contains all the master essential electrical controls here that control all the lighting and essential light support systems in my second indoor pond, Pond 2. It's pretty big though. It's about over 400 gallons in capacity of what I call U.S. water, and it comes from a stream. What you're looking here is a water delivery line that comes from a stream about 340 feet away, powered by a 3rd horsepower sump pump. I'm going to be upgrading this to a 1 horsepower sump pump in the next 4 days. What you're also looking at right here is what they call perpetual water volume replacement. I do have emergency backup canister filtration right here, combined with biological filter, 3-stage, powered by a 600 gallon per hour capacity pump. But I only use these filters when if the water line freezes. Otherwise, what I have is what they call perpetual water volume replacement. I'm sure a lot of you people are asking, what does that mean? PWVR. What you're looking at here is a float that goes up and down, and it actually controls when this drain pump right here, it's a master drain pump, it pumps about 1,000 gallons an hour. It takes roughly about a half an hour, 40 minutes to pump the whole volume of this pond, at least down to the last 6 inches. The float here regulates it to make sure the pond is not sucked totally dry, and the water level goes up and down. I can replace the whole 80% of the water volume within about 3 hours, round the clock, and I have about 1,000 gallons per hour coming in. A little less than that because I pump so far away, so more like 750. So that prevents what I call static equilibrium. The water level goes up and down. In life, people may be asking, how do these fish here survive the water level dropping by 8 or 9 inches? There's still about 6 inches of water left in the pond, of old water, because fish in the real world have a tide that occurs sometimes as much as 4 times a day, maybe 5 or 6, depending on what part of the world it's located in. The tide, though, is the tide of life. This is clean water from a stream. It's non-chlorinated, it's very natural. And right now the water level is gradually getting lower because I have the drain pump on that's synchronized with a float control. This is an industrial float that's utilized in a septic tank or sewage system. In this case, it's used in my pond. You'll notice that the water in this pond is very clear. There's no contamination and all my fish seem to be doing okay. There's Jerry. If I can get a better look at Jerry. I don't know why I'm being sidetracked here. Well, there he is. There's Jerry. He's my biggest koi fish. There's Francesca. She's a fancy goldfish. Jerry is my biggest fish. I've had him the longest as a koi fish. I had to wake them up and interrupt their light cycle to make this video. The water always comes in, clean water. It pumps 24 hours. With the exception of a water line freeze, it pumps 24 hours a day. Where does the drain water go, though? It actually goes back to the stream through a return line, so the water actually gets recycled back in nature. So this is a perpetual water volume replacement. That, you know, one may be asking why change the water so much with a mechanical automated system, because the reality is, in real life, normal fish like carp and bass live in a big pond. Even a small pond in our backyard, maybe a 2-acre pond, would probably have well over 3 or 4 million gallons in it, maybe more. And that pond doesn't have the water changed all the time. It has evaporation and rainfall, but the water volume is so large, and there's plants and algae in it. And this pond here, I don't have a lot of plants. It's only 400 gallons. So if we have a small pond, we have to replicate the natural world. The natural world, fish have millions of gallons in a lake or a pond, or in some cases even the ocean. But I replicate that by what they call perpetual water volume replacement, which is PWVR, my abbreviation. This system happens about every 3 hours. I estimate that I probably give these fish 6,000 new gallons of water a day, if not more. What you're looking at is also an advanced lighting system. We have actually underwater submersible lighting right here. Three LED low voltage lights on this side. 3 LED lights here. I've got also a high voltage 120 volt compact fluorescent rack here, combined with another 3 bulb fluorescent UV fixture. I have suspended 3 fluorescent fixtures suspended on a horizontal light bar here above my map of the world. And I have 2 more fixtures here, combined with actually room compact fluorescent lighting. So this is actually what I call a 10-phase multi-level atmospheric lighting system, because the atmosphere is from depth, from the base to the beginning. The beginning of the atmosphere of the pond is the gravel. Then I have the lighting, and then I have higher level lighting above the pond, as you're seeing, like this. Everything also is protected by a ground fault circuit breaker interrupter receptacle. I actually live in this room here, and it's got a cement floor. I did all the wiring in this room here. Didn't put enough outlets in, however. If it were my room and I had it my way, I'd have about 6 outlets right in this wall just for all these devices. Anyway, what you're looking at here is a thermostat that controls heating in the cement floor. This has radiant heat in it. So one of the questions that a lot of people may be asking, a lot of viewers, is this water must be too cold at this time of year to come in this pond. Well, the floor right here is heated up to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. It's radiant heat. And this pond here is a black 40 mil liner, which can handle up to 130 degree heat. So the bottom of the bottom of the pond is about 75 degrees in temperature, and the float here never lets the water drop any lower than 6 inches. So the fish always have a warm base to kind of nestle down on. And yes, all my fish have names. This guy here, his name is Brutus. It's a koi fish. These are my little minnows. Right here. Here's another comet. There's a goldfish. There's a koi fish. They right now normally sleep at this time of the night, so they're in their dormant state. I had to turn the lights on to make this video. Here's the water coming in right now from the sump pump, which is 350 feet away from the stream. Here's Tina. She's another koi fish. Alright, thank you for watching, and I've kept the fish up late enough, so it's time to put my little minnows and Jerry, the koi fish, back to bed.